Okay, real quick, just want to go over how the dragon emblems work. Pretty straightforward for the most part. To start with, each slot gets one emblem assigned to it. Now, that emblem that you assign to a specific slot remains constant no matter what tab you're on. So the ones that I have assigned right here, whether I'm on defense, gathering, monster, those emblems will never change. Once you set it in a slot, it's in that slot for all tabs. Now you'll notice next to the emblem on the left, there are three little dots. They're either lit up green or they're grayed out. What those are, they indicate to you what level of benefit you get from those emblems. If you go to the emblem armory real quick, you can see the different type of emblems here. Each one of them is based on the level of the skill. So this one 15, this one 20, this one's 20. So if we look down at the lower gems, what we're going to start with, the blue one, once the dragon skill is 10, 15, and then 15. The green ones here, we got 5, 10, and 10. What those are referring to are the actual dragon skills, the level of the dragon skill you have assigned to that slot. So in attack here, I have this dragon skill is 21, so I get all three dots. In gathering, this is only at 1, so I get none. Here, you can see the green ones, I've got level 1, so I get 1 dot. So the higher the skill in that slot, the more dots you'll fill up. And that's how you'll get all the benefits. So if I click on this one, for example, you'll see that one's activated, but the dragon skill has to be 5 to get to the next level of activation. It's different whether they're green, blue, purple, etc. So just kind of keep an eye on what your dragon skill is at for the skill that's in that slot. So under monster, you can see these are all either no dots or 1 dots for the most part. Right now my dragon's in attack mode. I've got all my skills reset for attack, so all these are up at 3 dots. So I've got the maximum benefit from all of the emblems. So that's what you need to keep an eye on. Once you assign the emblems, just make sure that the skill you assign to that slot is high enough to activate all your benefits. Now, obviously, the preference is going to have to be given to your higher emblems. So right now, these purple emblems, or the blue ones, pardon, those are in slots where I know I'm going to have maxed out skills. Like if I go to monster, my cav versus monster will eventually, when I go to monster mode, these are going to be all maxed out. So I know that I'm going to have the maximum in there. So it requires a little bit of thought and planning, but it's not terribly complicated. In the army, upgrading your gems or emblems is the biggest question people have. Up here, where you can see you've got the yellow stuff here. In order to get that, you got to exchange your old gems or emblems for this yellow stuff. I don't really know what it's called at this point. But yeah, so if you've got extra emblems, you can get the plus sign. It's kind of like with the spirit altar when you sell things. But you basically sell your old emblems, and that's how you're going to upgrade the current ones. That's pretty much it as far as how this works. Now, to keep in mind, when you have these emblems, you're only going to see a benefit if you're using your dragon. So if you send an attack without your dragon, you're not going to see any of these benefits. And again, like I said, the dragon skill is going to determine the level of benefit, so it really depends on what you're doing. So if you know that you're, like right now I'm doing, currently doing KVK, so I've got everything on attack. When we do Golem, I'll switch everything over to Monster, and then it'll activate the rest of these. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay.